Well, a U.S. soldier is being detained in North Korea after, quote, willfully stepping over the border from South Korea. The UN says the unidentified man was on a tour of the joint security area when he crossed without authorization. Joining us now is News Nation's Joe Khalil. So, Joe, what do we know about this soldier?
Well, some pretty shocking new details that are just coming out now, confirmed by the Associated Press. And what they are reporting and citing sources on is that this soldier, this is a man whose name is Travis King, that he was actually facing military disciplinary action, was in jail in South Korea and was released, and actually on his way to the airport to be sent back to Texas from South Korea. But instead of getting on that plane, the Associated Press says that he turned around, somehow joined a tour group, and that tour group ended up with him at, as you mentioned, the JSA, the Joint Security Area. And from there, he willfully stepped over into North Korea, crossing the line of demarcation there. Now, again, that is just brand new details coming out from the Associated Press. Not exactly sure what was, in the mindset of somebody who trying to maybe get away from a military prosecution and thinking that North Korea would be the correct move there to try to avoid that. But nonetheless, we now have an American soldier who is detained in North Korea. The United Nations Command, they put out a message saying that they are trying to work with the North Korean army to try to resolve the situation. And just moments ago, we heard from the Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin, on this. Here is what he said during a pre-planned press conference.
We're closely monitoring and investigating the situation and working to notify the soldiers next of kin and engaging to address this incident. In terms of my concerns, I'm absolutely foremost concerned about the welfare of our troops.
So in terms of what moves the United States can make diplomatically now to try to get this soldier back into American custody, that remains to be seen. Remember, Kelly, we have not so great relations with North Korea at the moment. You put them on the list of one of the absolute worst countries when it comes to diplomatic ties between the United States. So what that looks like, how negotiations move forward, that is going to be a very delicate dance by the United States. I imagine the State Department, along with the military, would have to work on that. So a lot remains to be seen. But these new details, really just an incredible story with a lot of questions, Kelly.
Absolutely. All right, Joe Khalil, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.